From the MVG Production Studios, this is the game where high hands can lead to high rewards. Welcome to Net Poker. And now, here's your host, the master of the cards, Randy Scrub. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another edition of Net Poker right here at MVG Productions. Glad you could join us here once again. We have reached our penultimate episode of this season, and they are ready to battle it out with these three contestants, see if one of them can find their way into our tournament, our championship game on our next episode. So let's meet our players now. First two you've known all season long, because they've been our two most active players on this series here. Back here for one last chance to try to win themselves a spot in that championship game. We have Mr. Justin Noyes with $17,100 in cash and Christopher Hammond with $6,550. Welcome back, gentlemen.
Thank you.
All right, this is your last chance to get to that championship game. You think you got the skills, what it takes to win today?
If I can get to the outlaw round, I'm good.
Well, we'll see what happens. Best of luck to you both. And let's welcome in our third player, who's also a newcomer to the series on this one, making his debut here on the final episode of the season, but he still mathematically can get into the championship game. We'll see if he does. From the New Orleans, Louisiana area, we have Mr. James Doe. James, welcome in.
Thank you. Welcome.
Yes. Tell the good folks a little bit more about yourself, sir.
I'm a cashier at a sporting goods store, and I also do referee on the spare time.
All right. What sport do you referee?
Football.
Nice. So you're the one that like what do you do, like high school, college league, what?
High school, mostly.
Oh, so you're the ones that the parents get to yell at every game when you make a bad call.
Yep.
I feel for you, because trust me, I used to be a referee and doing wrestling for a few years. I mean, I still practice and active, but being that I transitioned into being an announcer, it's one of those things that I'm like, yeah, you gotta keep the skills sharp, though, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you ready to see if you try your luck, see if you can win yourself some cash here tonight? Maybe get a shot at that championship game?
Yeah.
Alright, well, let's get right to it, guys. Let's play some net poker, starting with our first round up, of course, our video poker round. We give you each 10 points in your banks, and I'm going to give you 5 questions here. Buzz in. Get the question correct, you'll get yourself 10 more points. Get it wrong, one of your opponents will have a chance to answer, okay? After the 5 questions, the person with the lowest point total will be the first one up to play the video poker round, all right? So with that said, buzz-in keys are on the screen. Hands on your buzzers, and here comes your very first question of the round. All right, players, in the Northern Hemisphere, the summer solstice occurs in what month? Is it Cheston?
June.
June is correct. Didn't even need the choices there. You're good. You got 20 points. All right, next one. Who was the only one of Snow White's 7 dwarfs not to have a beard? Was it Angry?
Oh.
James?
Sleepy?
Nope, it was not Sleepy. Was it Angry, Dopey, or Bashful? Chris?
I'll probably take a wild guess and say I'm going to take a wild guess. Dopey?
It is Dopey. You are correct. There you go. 10 points for you. You got yourself 20 now. Here's your next one. All right, players, how many minutes are there in a day? Is it Chris?
Minutes in a day. Shit. Dang it, I forgot now.
That's time. Justin or James?
Oh boy.
James?
1440.
1440 is right. Very good. 10 points for you. All right. All 3 players with 20 points. And here's your next question. The disease rickets is caused by a deficiency of what vitamin? Is it A, C, or D? Chris?
D?
Yes, vitamin D is right. Very good. Up to 30 points there. And now, finally, players, your final question of the first round. Of the 4 major Grand Slam tournaments, which one is the oldest tennis tournament in the world? James.
Wimbledon?
Wimbledon is correct. Very good. All right, at the end of our first question round, Chris and James tied with 30 points apiece, but with 20 points, Justin, you get first crack at the video poker round. As you know, players in this round, your job is to make your best 5-card poker hand as you can by picking 5 cards off the wall. Then you'll get a chance to redraw your hand and make it better if you'd like. Now, the better your hand, of course, the more points it's worth, and here's how the points break down, of course. You want to catch at least a pair of queens or better. That's going to get you 5 points. Less than a pair of queens, you're going to lose 5 points. And then it goes up the scale from 2 pair for 10, 3 of a kind gets you 15, a straight's worth 20, a flush is worth 25, full house is worth 40, 4 of a kind, which we had on our last episode, is worth 125 points, straight flush is worth 250 points, and of course, you catch that magical royal flush, which is the 5 highest cards in the deck, the 10, the jack, the queen, the king, and the ace, all the same suit. That is the royal flush, and again, you'll get 1,000 points. And, of course, you'll get that special bonus prize of $100,000 in cash added to your winnings. And, of course, that brand new Chevy Corvette worth $49,000. We haven't given it away. We only got 2 chances left to do it. Let's see if this is the episode we can do it in, okay? Justin, with 20 points, are you ready to play the video poker round?
Yep.
All right, best of luck to you. Let's shuffle the board. All right, and you got pick 5 cards off the wall for me.
9.
Start with 9. 9 is a Queen of Hearts.
22.
22. King of Diamonds.
5.
That is a Knight of Hearts.
7.
Excuse me.
That's a Jack of Spades. If you can find a 10, sir, that'll give you a straight.
15.
15 is 10 of Spades. Look at that. You got yourself a straight, sir. That is worth 20 points. That'll put you in the lead. Do you want to keep that straight, or do you want to try to make a better hand?
Keep it straight.
All right, keeping the straight, and that's 20 points for you. Well done. All right, 40 points gives you the lead now. We now go to the next person with the next highest score. Since we have a tie, we go to the person to the left. Chris, that's you with 30. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, let's reshuffle those cards again. And when you are ready, start picking.
Okay, let's do 7.
Number 7, Queen of Clubs.
9.
Jack of Diamonds.
17.
King of Diamonds.
Blackjack. 21.
1. Queen of Diamonds, you got a pair.
And 20.
20. A 10 of Spades. All right. You have yourself a pair of queens right now. That's going to get you 5 points. You are 3 cards into a possible royal flush, but you also are 1 card away from catching a straight if you want to drop that other queen and look for either a 9 or an ace. But again, there's plenty of options. The choice is yours, sir. Keep your pair, which is worth 5 points now, or redraw your hand. What do you want to do?
I'm going to have to redraw this one.
Okay, which card do you want to keep?
I'm sorry. So many choices, I swear. I'll keep the queens.
All right, just going to keep the queens. All right, so we'll end up the other 3 cards there. You get 3 more picks off the wall, sir. Looking for some more queens.
13.
13. 10 of Diamonds.
10.
Number 10. Ace of Hearts. 1 more.
Bless you, Justin.
Thank you.
18.
Which one?
18.
18. All right, 18 is a Jack of Hearts. That means you finish still with a pair of queens, and that's worth 5 points to you.
Not bad.
Had you decided to go for the royal, you would have been 1 card off of catching the royal flush. You would have had a straight because you would have found the ace, but I feel for you. You got 35 points, so we'll see how that pans out here. James, 30 points for you. Are you ready to tackle the video poker round?
Yep.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Shuffle the cards one more time. And when you're ready, start picking 5 numbers.
6.
6. King of Spades.
17.
17. Jack of Spades.
2.
2. 9 of Spades.
21.
21. King of Clubs. You have a pair of kings.
7.
And 7. Jack of clubs. All right, you have 2 pairs, sir. That is worth 10 points to you. You can keep that 2 pair, or you can redraw your hand, try to make it better. What do you want to do?
Let's keep the 2. No. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna keep the 2 pair though, because I'm gonna try to go for
Okay.
full house.
All right, going for the full house. So we're going to drop the 9. So you're looking for either a king or a jack here.
Ooh. 10.
Number 10. All right, number 10 we have a queen of spades. All right, you still got 2 pairs, so that gives you 10 points.
Oh, jeez.
And folks, that means we have ourselves a tie.
Gosh.
So 40 points apiece, meaning we now go to the poker dice for the roll-off here for the tiebreaker. Now remember, the higher hand of the two wins the round, gets additional bonus points, and will become tonight's VIP. All right, Justin, you're up first. So when you feel lucky, smack that enter key and roll those dice. Good luck to you. And you have nice, very good, a straight.
Royal straight.
Yep, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. All right, so very good. So that's a King high straight. So that's going to score. That's worth 7 points there. For that, James, you have to do better than a King high straight. So you're going to need to catch a flush, full house, 4 of a kind. You got a few options, but that's a tough one to beat.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
All right, when you're ready, roll the dice. And you've got yourself 3 of a kind. Fortunately, for 3 points. So, Justin, with the 47 points, you're tonight's VIP.
Yeah.
Well done. All right. Justin, that means you now have a chance to play for the bonus round there. Remember, we have cash amounts hidden behind the letters in the word poker. Pick one of the letters. You could win up to $5,000. Give me a letter.
All right. K.
Letter K.
Queen.
Behind the K, we have $500. All right, where was the big money at?
P.
It was the P this time for
I should have
$5,000.
taken the P.
That's all right. So, Justin, that brings your total out to $17,600, and more importantly, you're tonight's VIP. So that means you're headed off to the VIP lounge, and folks, we're headed off to our first commercial break. When we come back, Chris and James are going to battle it out, play a little 5-card poker to see who's going to advance on to take on Justin. And we have more net poker on the way right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Net Poker. It's now time for our second round of play. It's our 5-card poker round. Justin's tonight's VIP. He's sitting off and enjoying some beverages, courtesy of our friends at Coca-Cola tonight. Meanwhile, Chris and James are going to battle it out, play a little 5-card poker for this round. All right, Chris, you had the lower score of the 2 this time, so you get the option to cut the deck. Give me a number between 1 and 24.
Blackjack. 21.
21 it shall be. All right, players, here's how this round works. I'm going to show you 2 cards face up in the center window there, and then I'm going to ask you a question. Get the question correct, it's worth 10 points, and then you'll get to pick one of the cards to add to your poker hand. After that round, we're going to go 4 cards. First 4 cards will be face up, and the questions are 10 points apiece. The final question of the round, and the final cards will be face down, and it'll be worth 15 points. At the end, whichever player has the higher poker hand of the 2 will receive a 25-point bonus. So the person with the most points at the end of this round will take on Justin in our final round of play. All right? So with that said, let's take a look at the first 2 cards off the top of the deck. We have a 9 of diamonds and a queen of spades. All right? Your buzzing keys are at the top of the screen, so make sure you use the correct one. And here comes your first question of the 5-card poker round with this. All right, players, the Japanese flag is made up of what 2 colors? James.
White and red.
White and red is correct. Very good. 10 points for you, sir. Which card would you like?
I want the queen.
All right, queen is yours. All right, James, your cards are on the bottom row. Chris, yours is on the top row. Here's the next 2 cards.
Ooh.
Queen of hearts and a jack of spades. Chris, looking to block here. Here's the question. Players, what vegetable has all 5 vowels in its name? What vegetable has all 5 vowels in its name?
5 vowels in the name.
All 5 vowels.
And that is time. The correct answer there, cauliflower.
Oh.
Yeah, Cauliflower. Cauliflower. It's all right. No harm, no foul. We go on to the next question. All right, players often use to clean feet. What is the only rock that will float in water?
Rock. What's so funny?
And no guess. All right, there, the correct answer. It's a pumice rock. Pumice rock. That's what you use. You usually see those. All right, players. Here's a question. Here's another one. As the crow flies, which city is closer to London, England? Again, as the crow flies, which city is closer to London? Is it A, Moscow, or B, Washington, D.C.? Chris.
Moscow?
Moscow's correct. 10 points for you, sir. Which card would you like?
I'm sorry, James, but I have to take the queen.
All right, queen is yours. You block him in the pair. You, James still with the lead right now with the queen, jack high. Let's see the next 2 cards off the top of the deck.
Ready?
Ooh, king of diamonds and an ace of hearts. Here's your question, players. Which of the acting Affleck brothers is older? Which of the acting Affleck brothers is older? Is it Ben or Casey? Chris.
Ben?
It is Ben. He is the older one of the two. You're right. 10 points for you. Which card would you like?
Let me take that king, please.
Taking the king. All right. Keeping James off that straight draw. So you have a king high. James still in the lead now with an ace high. Let's see the next 2 cards off the top of the deck. A 9 of clubs and a 10 of diamonds. All right. Here comes your question, players. Thomas Chippendale was a notable maker of what? Is it A, clothes, B, furniture, or C, hats? James.
Hats?
Nope, sorry, it's not hats. Chris, is it clothes or furniture?
Clothes?
No, I'm sorry, it's actually furniture. He was a furniture maker. It's all right, no harm, no foul. We got another question for you. Where in the UK, players, are the Cambrian Mountains? Is it A, Northern Ireland, B, Scotland, or C, Wales? Chris.
Wales?
That is correct. Very good. 30 points for you, Chris. And which card would you like?
I'm taking that 10, please.
Taking the 10. Okay. All right. Not offering going with the pair of 9s he could have had, but all right. 10 is yours. You are 1 card away from a straight draw. James still sitting with an ace high, and we've reached our final card. Of course, these questions were 15 points, and the cards are face down. James, you need this one to stay in the game, all right? Here comes your question. All right, players. Which Hollywood actress made her big screen debut on the 1994 film The Mask? All right, no Jim Carrey fans in there. This one, the correct answer on that one was Cameron Diaz. Cameron Diaz was the one.
Okay.
It's all right. We got another one here. Which Australian actor played the Joker in the 2008 film The Dark Knight?
What was his name?
And that is time. Correct answer there, Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is what we're looking for. It's all right. We got another one. Here it is. The official start of summer in the Northern Hemisphere occurs in what month? Is it James?
June.
June is correct. Very good. 15 points for you. Puts you at 25.
Left.
You want the left card?
Yeah.
Okay. Left card is yours. As we look at the hands now, James with the ace high in the lead. Chris looking for a jack for a straight. Let's turn over those final 2 cards. See who wins. Flip them in 3, 2, 1. Chris with a 9. James with an ace. James has a pair of aces. Chris has a pair of 9s. James gets the 25-point bonus and wins the round. All right, James, you got that round there, so that's yours. That means you're going to be moving on to play against Justin. But before you do, you get a chance to earn some cash, sir. You get to pick a letter in the word poker there. You've got cash amounts again from $500 to $5,000. Pick a letter. Whatever back there is yours to keep.
Oh.
Letter O. Oh, what's behind the O? $5,000. You got the big one. Nicely done.
Yeah.
There you go. $5,000 is yours. And that goes into your bank. And you're going to be taking on Justin here in our final round in just a minute. Chris, unfortunately, we got to say goodbye to you. And unfortunately, this will be the last time we get to see you on the series here. But did you have a good time with us?
Yes, I had.
I know it's got to be a little disheartening. You get this close. And unfortunately, it comes down to the end there. But you're not leaving here empty-handed. First off, we're going to give you $10 for every point you scored this round. So that's another $300. Added to what you won means you finish this series now with a very respectable total, $6,850, sir. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
And we'll look forward to having you back on another series here real soon. And for that, folks, we are done with the second round of play. When we come back, James and Justin battle it out in a little Joker poker. See who gets a shot at the Outlaws jackpot standing at $60,000. Who's going to get it? We'll find out after the break here on Net Poker. Stay with us. Welcome back to Net Poker. It is now time for our final round of play. Here is our Joker Poker round. Justin back from the VIP lounge here, and you have the option to cut the deck. Justin, give me a number between 1 and 26.
21.
21 again. Everybody cutting the blackjacks today. Remember, we're playing poker, not blackjack. That's the record. Alright, players, in this round plays exactly like our previous round, the 5-card poker round. The only catch is this time we've added 2 jokers to the deck. The jokers are, of course, wild. You can turn those into any card you like. And at the end, whoever has the higher hand this round will go on to play against the outlaw for a shot at $60,000 in cash. Alright? So with that said, let's begin and take a look at the first 2 cards off the top of the deck. We have a Jack of Diamonds and a King of Spades. Alright? Buzzing keys are at the top of the screen there. Here comes your first question, guys, for this round. What's the only U.S. state whose letter ends in the letter G? Justin.
Wyoming.
That is correct. Very good. Very good. 10 points for you, sir. Which card would you like?
King me.
You have been crowned. There it is. King is yours. Let's take a look at the next 2 cards. Well, this makes things a little interesting. We have a Jack of Clubs and a King of Clubs. All right. Let's see what happens here. Here's the question. This is just... Oh, that's just funny. I'm sorry.
I can't stop laughing.
Right? Okay, here's the question, guys. What's the only European country whose name in English begins with the letter D? What's the only European country whose name in English begins with the letter D? Justin.
Denmark.
That is correct.
Yes.
10 points for you. All right. This is interesting. Which card do you want here?
Gee, I wonder.
King again.
All right. King is yours. Both players with
About
a...
the double crowned.
Well, I thought you might have played a little differently, but yeah, you have the advantage. So you've got a pair of kings, James with a pair of jacks. Let's see the next 2 cards.
Okay, good.
An ace of hearts and a 9 of spades, right? Here's the question.
Interesting.
Blood, navel, and Seville are all varieties of what kind of fruit? Justin again.
Orange.
Orange, you glad you got the right answer? There you go. 30 points for you, sir. Which one would you like?
You aced it. Give me the ace.
All right, ace is yours. You have the pair of kings with the ace high, James with a pair of jacks, then a 9. Let's see the next 2 cards. Ooh, Jack of spades and a
Another
10 of
jack.
club. All right, James, you want to get this one to keep yourself in the game, all right?
Uh-huh.
Here comes your question. All right, players, in the game of darts, how many points are scored for hitting the bullseye? James.
50.
50 is correct. Very good, James. Which card
Give
would
me
you
the
like?
Jack.
Jack
Jack.
is Jack. He wants more Jack. Can I get some Coke with that, please? Thank you. Anyway, James now with 3 of a kind. Justin with a pair of kings, and we've reached our final cards of the round. Of course, both of these cards are face down. This is a 15-point question, all right? James, again, you need to keep this. This is one to stay in the game, all right? Here's the question. Players, in English Premier Soccer, how many league games does each team play during the season? Is it A, 38, B, 42, or C, 46? James.
42?
No, I'm sorry, it's not 42. Justin, 38 or 46?
38.
That is a correct answer.
Yes.
All right, which card would you like?
To the left.
To the left card is
I
yours.
got
Let's
no
see.
chance to win here.
Yeah, unfortunately, with Justin getting over the 40-point mark, that's going to give it to him. But let's see the final cards anyway. Justin with the Joker, James with the King. Justin, what do you want to turn that Joker into?
King of Diamonds.
All right, King of Diamonds is yours, and with 3 of a kind, you get the 25-point bonus. All right, Justin, you got yourself the win there, and that means you now have a chance to play for some bonus cash. Being today's winner, you get to pick 2 letters now, and of course, you get the highest 2 cash amounts up there. You're going to get a bonus $3,000 for a total of $10,000. All right, so give me 2 letters in the word poker.
R, and I'll take the P.
R and P. First off, behind the R, $750, and behind the P, $500. You found the lowest 2 amounts up there. All right, that's still $1,250 in cash. It's yours. Let's see where you should have went. K and E. K and E were the big money that time. All right, so that's another $1,250 for you, Justin, which now brings you up to $18,850 in cash, and you get a shot at the Outlaw here in just a minute. Well, James, unfortunately, it just didn't quite work out for you in that last round, sir. But did you have a good time with us?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. Well, glad to have you aboard. You're not leaving here empty-handed. Of course, you get $10 for every point you scored that round, so it's another $100 added to what you won. Not a bad one-day total for you, sir. $5,100.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Now, thanks for playing. You'll get that in a little bit, and we'll hope to have you back in another game here soon. All right.
We'll be back, hopefully.
All right, and with that said, folks, we're going to take one final commercial break. When we come back, Justin is going to battle it out for his shot in the championship game. If he can take down the Outlaw for $60,000, we'll do that right after the break here on Net Poker. Stay with us. Welcome back to Net Poker here, folks. It is now time for our bonus round. Justin gets a shot at the Outlaws jackpot and a chance to make our championship game worth at $60,000 in cash. Justin, of course, you know how this works. Your objective is to find 4 deuces on the video wall. If you can do that, you walk out of here with the big money. Here's how we do it. Start off with the first row. We have 1 outlaw up there, and with each row going down the board, we'll add an additional outlaw. If you can find 4 wild cards, which are the deuces up there, you get the $60,000 and a spot in our championship game. If you don't, every wild card you found will help you make your final poker hand of the night, which you could still, if you score enough money, you can possibly make our championship game as well. So with that said, let's begin the action. We're going through the first 6 cards there. We have 5 deuces and 1 outlaw. Find me a wild card. Which number would you like?
I'm number 1.
It says he's number 1. Let's see if we can find a deuce there behind the 1. It's a deuce. Yeah. There we go. Good start, sir. That's 1 down, 3 to go. Next up, we have 4 deuces on the board and 2 outlaws. Which number would you like?
7.
Number 7. Looking for some big money behind the 7. What do we have? A deuce.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. 2 more. All right. 3rd row, 50-50 chance now. 3 deuces,
Lucky.
3 outlaws.
Come on, lucky 13.
Now, I warn you, like I tell everybody else, the deuces do not always go right in a row all the way down the board. So just keep that in mind when you're picking. Do you still want 13?
13.
All right, 13 is yours. Behind number 13, we have... Outlaw. Not what we wanted to see. All right, one more chance for another wild card, sir. Four outlaws, only 2 deuces. Which one would you like?
20.
Number 20. Behind 20, we have a deuce.
I should have gone with the second card. Wait, what?
There it is.
Okay, I should have gone second or third column.
Again, like I said, it's not always the case. It's not always the case. It's just how the outlaws get shuffled in there. But anyway, you've got yourself 3 deuces this round, so it means you have 3 wild cards. You can try to make your final poker hand here. So now I need you to go ahead and cut this deck of cards from 1 to 24 for me.
Number 2.
Number 2, cutting it 2 cards down. All right, this round's very simple. You're going to pick one of the 2 cards that are face down in the window, and then we'll add it to your poker hand. At the end, turn the wild cards into whatever cards that you like to make your final poker hand of the night. And remember, the better your hand, the more cash it's worth. And here's how the cash breaks down. 3 of a kind's going to get you $500. Straight's going to pay you $750. A flush is worth $1,000. A full house is worth $1,500. 4 of a kind is worth $2,000. Straight flush is worth $5,000. 5 of a kind gets you $10,000, and the hand that you're going to try to catch to give yourself a spot in our Tournament of Champions game, the Royal Flush, for $20,000. All right? So with that said, sir, best of luck to you. All right, which card would you like?
The left.
Left card? Left card is King of Diamonds.
Ooh.
All right, so this card needs to be either a 10, a jack, a queen, or an ace of diamonds to give yourself a royal flush. Which card would you like, the left or the right?
Come on, right. Come on, right.
Right card is ace of diamonds.
Yes!
All right, now you just have to make your royal flush, and you get it, sir. What do you want that first card to be?
10 of diamonds.
10 of diamonds. Second
Jack
deuce.
of diamonds.
Jack of diamonds. And the
Queen of diamonds.
Queen of diamonds is yours, and that is worth $20,000.
Yeah. Let's see. Who do I bump off that list?
Nicely done. With that said, sir, that now gives you $38,850 in cash, and that actually puts you into second place, which means you will be back in our championship game.
All right.
So that means that looking at our high scoreboard, folks, our top 3 players now are going to be, we have Equals Peach with 119,000. Our new second place player now, Justin Noyes, with 38,850. And Andrew St. Clair will be our third player with $33,650. And those will be the 3 contestants you see on next week's episode to determine which one of them will be our Season 1 Net Poker Champion. Who's it going to be? You'll have to find out and tune in then. In the meantime, between time, thank you all so much for watching. Remember, if you like the series and want to see more of it, all you got to do is click that subscribe button down below and ring the bell. That way you never miss out on all the fun and games going down here at MVG Productions. And until the cards are dealt out once again and we crown a champion for Season 1 here on Net Poker, I'm your host, Braden Scruggs, saying thank you so much for watching. We will see you all next time. Take care. Bye for now, folks.